Alright guys, Joe's going to show you some of the, not going to make a long video out of this, but he's going to show you some push-ups and sit-up work that he does. Maybe he'll do some leg raises, Russian twist or something, I don't know. We'll see what he's going to transpire to do. He's already done a lot of work, and if you see over here, I'm just going to step over here and show you. Tore the head off the reflex bag, so I got to fix this again. Spring's holding up very good. This solid steel spring here. It's, I don't know, I call it an iron spring, but I guess it's steel. But that's held up real good, so I'll have to fix that, and we'll see what happens. So join along for the ride, and Joe, you can had some people making fun of our old Matt here, and our old dog in the background, our German Shepherd Rocky, who is not very old. And we are in the shithole of Colombia, South America. Trump nailed it right when he's calling these places shitholes. They are shitholes. They're full of nasty people. There's something every day, no matter where you live here. We went to take Rocky over to the park about an hour and a half or 2 hours ago before Joe started working here, and person next door to us is doing some construction work, and they just went out there and dug up and cut a water line inside the park. I don't know if you can see the park right out there across the street, and water and mud leaking all over the damn place. And the sad thing about it is the guy that hadn't used 5 gallons of water, and instead of spending 25 cents, 20 cents, 10 cents on the water, they go out there and cut the damn lines. People are greedy, they're selfish, and they're just terrible, and the culture's terrible. Not all the people, but the majority, yes. We're going to be so happy to get out of here. So what this does is it creates a problem where we can't, we go to take the dog out, we're having to go through mud, and the rest of these idiots, they just think it's okay, to go out and waller in mud and come back in and drag it through your house and shit because they're filthy. And we're just different peoples. We want to get back to the U.S. so bad. Damn, the other day they're coming out and shooting outer perimeter embassy security guards from our U.S. Embassy with bows and arrows. They actually hit 4 officers with arrows and throwing incendiary things, bombs across the gate, and wishing death upon us all. So we're so tickled pink that Trump has cut this place off from all U.S. monies that we give them. And for those of you that don't know, officially and shadow-wise, we're giving Colombia almost as much money as we give Israel. And a lot of this money is in shadow programs here. And me and Joe are sick of this shit. We're sick of being bent over and having to struggle as U.S. citizens. Of course, Joe's just 17, and I thank the Lord that I'm able to school him through the U.S. and whatnot, but it's making him sick to his stomach, and we just want to go back home and get away from here. we experience constant discrimination while we get the finger pointed at us that we're the racist. And we're sick of it. We are sick of it. And I, as the avid Trump supporter and backer, and someone that worked on the 2015 into 16 transition team for President Trump, have even been very angered and upset with Trump for continuing to allow the aids and the free gifts we give this country. All the while they're slapping us in the face constantly. I've been stabbed twice since I've been here. Almost killed the men that stabbed me, and they act like they want to get me in trouble for defending myself. Joe's had a rock thrown at him, had his head split open, and the Indians run off into the jungle. Hit me, hit my foot, broke my toe. Joe gets 5 or 6 stitches. And there's no justice for us because we're gringos. And we are sick to death of it, and we're going to be so happy to come home at some point next month. And hoping and praying to the good Lord that we are in the United States for Christmas. We won't have much. But dagnabbit, Joe and I'll have each other, and we'll have one other component, which is peace. We literally hate this place, and we're getting to where we're resenting the hell out of the fact that everybody wants to go to our country and shit on us and shit on our people and treat us like dirt here, and then actually go into our home countries and treat us bad. And Trump needs to pull the lever on Colombia and Venezuela both. So I was tickled that Trump finally labeled the leader of this country, along with Maduro, as the drug kingpins they are, exporting death and destruction to our country, shitting all over our families, failed futures for our children, shitting on us, and then us being forced to pay taxes to send money to these people. And who in the hell wants somebody from a culture, they call it the papaya culture, have people come into your country that if they steal something from you, it's your fault because you didn't secure your stuff thoroughly enough to prevent them from stealing it. Who in the hell wants to live like that? So, no wonder they don't want Joe in their boxing leagues and won't allow him to start crying brain damage and he's too violent, because these people know that Joe will beat the hell out of them. I wouldn't want him in my league either if I was discriminating against him and treating him bad and treating his daddy bad. I wouldn't want it either. I wouldn't want him in there either. And it's going to be hell on wheels, and it's going to be nothing personal to people from other cultures. But I mean this. I thoroughly mean it. And Joe thoroughly means it because he's told me this 1,000 times. If your ass ain't black or white and you ain't generationally being in the U.S. as a Spanish American, you're going to get your ass beat. That's what's going to happen, because when we get back, Boxing USA will have to let Joe compete. See, we got recourse there. We can take them to court. And there's going to be no mercy held to these people that have come into our country treating us bad. And especially from here. And pardon the hell out of us if you think we're bad people because we don't like being treated like trash. Pardon the hell out of us because we're going to tell you the truth about people who have been treating us like trash. Pardon the hell out of us that we're going to bash the hell up out of those whom are just like the people who have bashed the shit out of us. And I'm telling you all right now, something wicked your way comes in the U.S. You deal with Tino and you be hanging around Joe and start running your mouth, getting up that he steals something from him, try to throw a rock at him there, and run off into woods or wherever the hell you think you're going, and we're going to hunt you down. And I'm telling you, there'd be a lot of people with no futures. Their futures would have been took from them. Had I felt for a second I could have got away with giving some real justice to some of these people, because they are terrible effing people. They come to you, I don't have nothing. I'm just a little humble guy trying to get by. And all these that tell you that are the ones out here stealing their own people blind. These people don't love each other. And why in the hell would we want them in our country when they don't even love or respect one another? So we're hoping, and if any of them are around us, we haven't had trouble with Venezuelans personally, so I'm not going to say anything about them. As a matter of fact, we're like justice driven, and a lot of Venezuelans are justice driven. But I'm telling you, with the Colombians, when we get back, you don't want to be a Colombian and come up in the same gym with Joe Allen. You can think about it all you want, but just don't do it, because it ain't going to work out well for you. Can't even take a dog outside around these people without there being problems. And then when you push back on them, they're a victim, and it's ridiculous. They make woke liberal idiots in the U.S. look like rocket scientists, sane people, folks. And that should tell you all you need to know. Damn non-stop fucking noise with these people. You can't, noise in the middle of the night, party, getting drunk, all damn night long. And these people are low IQ. They got an IQ of 80 or below as their highest IQ levels, because they don't sleep. They can't get a proper night's sleep. And they're not even smart enough to know that they need peace and quiet. Joe, I'm going to take you up to about 15 minutes, and we're getting close here. So when you finish this set, you can keep going, but I'm going to cut the camera off. So since he broke the bag, we won't have any extended. He broke it before I started filming. We were able to snip off a short video that we're going to put up tonight with some bag work on it. So that's my rant for today. Can't walk outside without there being problems. You hear all this fucking noise in the background. It's damn near after 6 in the evening and you hear all this fucking racket going on. And this shit's just normal. They stopped with this outer racket up here, and then next door here, they're beating and banging, and these people are just sick. Got a very sick culture. It's cancerous, and you don't want it up in where you live in the first world. So you feel good about it, Joe?
Yep.
All right. He's going to continue on. He's going to do a few more sets of these, at least a few more. And we want y'all to know Christ is King, Lord, and Savior up in here with us. We hope He is up in where you are. And if He's not, we unapologetically hope He will be. And much love to all of you, and we hope you all are having a good beginning of your week.